sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday night.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defense, old saying is, make them snap it again.
The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from the Steel City. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Russ. There's Jefferson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. It's the most valuable real estate in football. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Here's Wilson. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. Good blocking, and he's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Giants led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
Jones going to throw right away. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now a play fake. Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Elandon Roberts.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Steelers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Jason Pinnock there to end it. Here's a 2nd and 6. Wilson lines up in the pistol. That's complete left side to Pickens. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, And what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball. Everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On third down, here's Wilson. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
On first down, it's Harris. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws,
trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Giants offense ready for their second possession. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Harris. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Olszewski now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over for their second possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Is the man signed from Houston. It's Devin Singletary. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
Now Jones throwing on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Singletary. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
4th down, here comes the lefty punter, Jamie Gillen. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. This one, returnable. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll take this to about the 28. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's to the big tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting and waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Harris. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Wilson to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Giants will take over possession here at the 44.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the gun, it's Jones. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
On play action, it's Jones. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Jones to the air again. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
Again, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Giants. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Wilson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight. And it is good for a 1st down. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
On third down, they go with Warren. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. Gunnar Olszewski is deep for the Giants. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Shotgun now for Jones. This one taken in by Hyatt. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Jones to throw on second down. Taking off. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing, Jones. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now, Gano for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Giants are on top. It's 14-10. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Giants are out on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Giants offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jones. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll run straight ahead with Singletary. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He's going to keep it himself. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And he'll take this down to about the 15. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll give it to Harris again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he'll take it on in. Then Jefferson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Jones operating out of the pistol. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Jones keeping this one.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The home team's offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Harris. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
They run it over center with Harris. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to throw. Wilson. He finds... Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
Again, it's Singletary. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
1st and 10. They'll go back to Singletary on 1st down. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll run once more with Singletary. And some good blocking, springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Jones.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Singletary. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Important punt here in this tie game late. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The visitors' offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Jones. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch. You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Jones. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Back to throw is Jones. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, Singletary. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Motion man is Hyatt. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Jones. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a 4th down play call they feel great about, and we're going to see what it looks like. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run out of the gun with Warren. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Second and 6 coming up. From the gun, it's Wilson. Back to the outside, and he's got Jefferson. Here's 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
He's got it at the 7, and he'll be taken down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. We'll stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. 1st and goal. Throwing again. Wilson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Olszewski now to return. and he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Jones. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Jones. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Jones to the air again. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the 3 rivers in Pittsburgh.